Hi, Rick here, chef on a budget. Tonight I'm just going to cook up something. It looks a little bit complex, but it's actually not. It's pretty much just making something out of what I've got in the fridge. I'm going to make a sesame crusted pork on stir-fried noodles and veg with a sticky lemon and lime ginger glaze. So here's the ingredients. What I have here are some pork steaks, leg steaks that I've taken out of a pork leg that I got from Aldi that was on special for about $6 a kilo the other week. I brought it home, I got the bone out, skin off, and I've just sort of taken a nice muscle out of the leg and just butterflied it out. So I've just kind of, it looked like that, the whole piece, and I've just kind of 3/4 of the way, more than 3/4 cut through, and then opened it out. And then I've just put it inside a shopping bag and just hit it with a rolling pin or a little meat mallet. So I've got those. I've got some flour, some egg wash, which is just a couple of eggs and a little dash of milk, some breadcrumbs. To my breadcrumbs, I'm going to add quite a bit of sesame seeds. So I'll just take the top off because I'm going to add all those sesame seeds. The noodles, I have just a couple of shelf pack thin noodles. In here I have some red capsicum, some yellow capsicum, some red onion, some mushrooms, some chopped shallot, and some mushrooms. Did I say mushrooms? I can't remember if I said mushrooms. Then I've got some ginger. I've got all sorts of stuff going on here. I've got some sambar oelek, which is an Asian chili paste. I've got some hoisin sauce, some sesame oil, some 5-spice, and a lemon and a lime, some bean shoots and some coriander. But you can use whatever you want. I'm just basically doing a bit of a fridge clean out. The recipe's not gospel, just whatever veg you've got. And here we go. So crumbing the pork's very easy. Flour into the egg. I suggest doing a few into the flour and then into the egg at once, just so you don't get. Keep one hand for wet and one hand for dry, okay? This will be my dry hand. So I'll just coat with egg. Into the breadcrumbs and sesame seed mix. Easy peasy, shake off. Okay, and then we just continue that, we just go through and we do that until all our pork is crumbed. Okay, so the pork's been crumbed, so now we'll just move on to the next step, which will be cooking the pork and stir-frying the veg at the same time. Okay, so I'm just using an electric wok for my veg. Over here, you can't see it, but I will show you. I have a fry pan with some oil in it that I'm getting ready to shallow fry my pork. So what I'll do to start with, actually, I'll take you over here. So here's my fry pan, decent sized fry pan, and I've got a bit of oil in it. And when I say a bit of oil, I mean a bit. I'm technically pretty much shallow frying the pork. Now you don't want the oil too hot because you don't want to burn your breadcrumbs. So by just sprinkling some in, I'm just seeing how. Okay, so that looks pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to lay my pork. I'm going to have to do this in a couple of batches, I think. 4, 5, yep. Definitely going to have to do this in a couple of batches. So what I might do is I'll come back and I'll show you when this is cooked a little bit more. turn the pork over. As you can see, nice golden brown. It's going to take a few more minutes to cook through on the other side, but what happens, the raw sesame seeds in the breadcrumbs will basically get toasted in the oil, so you'll get a nice sesame flavour through the breadcrumbs. If you like chilli, you could add a heap of chilli flakes to your breadcrumbs and give it a really spicy taste. But I'm actually going to put some chilli in my veg, so I thought I'd better keep it a little bit mild. Okay, so when these are cooked, I'm going to fry off the rest. I'm going to put them aside in between two covered plates just to keep them warm, or you can put the oven on low. It's only going to take me a few minutes to do my veg and my sauce. Lot of pork is out, and I've got my second lot in here behind the wok. So into the wok, I'm just going to put a good swig of sesame oil, which will go well with the sesame seeds, and then straight in with all my veg. Very, very easy stuff. Nice and colourful. I'm just putting another fry pan on behind this wok that you can't see, but I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to make my my sauce. It's just a quick glaze. It's just to go over the top, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Right, the veg is starting to cook a little bit. So to that now, I'm going to add a few teaspoons of sambal oelek paste. Now I'm going to put in the shelf-ready noodles. Now my second lot of pork behind here that you can't see needs turning. Oh, yum. Okay, so in my other fry pan, I'll just give another bit of sesame oil because it's handy. Now to that fry pan with a bit of oil, I'll put in some sliced ginger. Keep my noodles going here. I'm just going to turn my noodles down. I'm going to put in a good dollop of hoisin sauce. Stir that through. There's my ginger. Now to my ginger now, got a few slices of lemon, some round slices of lemon. I'm just going to throw them straight in the pan, along with a little bit of lime. I'm just going to let them cook on the heat there. Okay, it's not very Asian, but I've got some baby spinach left over that really needs to be used. As I said, good fridge clean out this one. So I'm just going to stir in, that'll give a nice colour too. Okay, so to my citrus and ginger now, I'm going to add probably a good teaspoon and a half of Chinese 5-spice. Just going to swap flames I mean. I'm just going to fry that, give that 5-spice a bit of a second in the pan. Oh, smells fantastic. Now this is where the sticky part comes in. to my ginger, I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can see it's starting to colour up. Okay, now that brown sugar's melted, I'm going to add in the juice of 1 lemon, 1 lime. Give it a good stir. And I've just added just a splash of water in there. Now my noodles are ready to go, my pork's ready to go. Take my pork out. Okay, so that's cooking down. I'm just going to add a bit of greenery. I've got the shallots still on the bench, so I've decided to put the shallots in. I'll move this wok out of the way. I don't need it anymore, and it doesn't need to be on the stove. So now you can see a lot better. Just a little bit more sugar for my taste. So it's just a bit sharp on the acid. Now that's thickening up. Good colour. Scoop fingers. I'm going to turn that down low and I'm going to bring you over for the plate up. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to dish up. Now I know these plates look a little bit flash, but honestly, I think I picked these up on special one day at Kmart. I think they were about $5 a plate. I just thought they'd be really nice for a night where I'm just sick of boring white plates. And it's amazing sometimes, you know, it's like a painting, I suppose. It's your canvas, and if it's a little bit more interesting, I mean, it's just gonna, people eat with their eyes. Not that we were that worried. I mean, I am chef on a budget, but you know, I've got this laying around, so, oh, slopping it everywhere. Got this laying around, so I thought I may as well use them. Now, trust me, folks, I know it looks a little bit flash, but really, what is it? Stir-fried veg in noodles, some crumb pork, some lemon and lime juice with a bit of brown sugar and 5 spice. And that's about it, really. I mean, let's face it, it's pretty simple stuff. And it's cheap. Okay, so again, excuse my fingers, but I'm going to put on a couple of pieces of pork on each plate. Okay, I've got a bit left over for my sandwich tomorrow. Now, I'll get my sauce off the stove. Now remember, the vegetables already have hoisin sauce, chili, all sorts of stuff, right? So this is really just to finish off, just give, you know, pork a little bit more interest. And as I said, it's not difficult stuff, folks, so please don't be overwhelmed. It's a really good fridge clean out. Oh, yum. Okay, so I'm just spooning that over my pork. Look at that. Yum. Okay, I got a pack of bean shoots. We'll just bang some bean shoots on top. Why? Why not? Because I like bean shoots. Okay, bean shoots. A little bit of chopped coriander. And this is coriander I had left over from something I did the other day. And then when I was doing the red capsicum, I just sliced some really finely, stuck it in some cold water in the fridge. Just for you guys, just so it looks pretty. Okay, so there we have it, folks. Sesame crusted pork on stir-fried veg and noodles with a citrus, sticky lemon and lime ginger glaze. $6 a portion, very easy. See you next time, Chef on a Budget.